Hey everybody, welcome back to Clash with M. I have cracked the code for the High Seas Hijinks challenge in as minimal steps as possible. It has taken me quite a bit, so that being said, this is a very tedious challenge. Unlike past challenges, this one is very, very difficult. Does have a lot of steps, but I've tried to break it down to as minimal as possible for you guys, so let's dive in. As mentioned, this has taken me a few tries, so make sure that you don't get super discouraged and do it the best you can, and hopefully this makes it a little bit easier. So our first step is going to be taking out these 3 Inferno Towers. So we're going to place 2 Quakes followed by 4 Zaps very quickly because that will take out the Inferno Towers. Next, we're going to want to take the RC, place it over on the air defense and wait for it to break, and then immediately follow up by the RC ability. Have a Zap ready because that will be our next step. As these Clan Castle troops start to approach, we are going to let the RC die. Don't panic, it will come back later, but we do want to get all these minions into one general location so we can zap them out of the way. Next, we're going to want to take archers and place them on all the traps. So there's traps here, and then you can just place a couple extra, but there is 3 traps right here as well. Very important to take out those early on. Next, we're going to want to put a fire spitter on this army camp. This will make this little corner a bit easier, followed by 2 wizards. One is going to go at the top right by this fire spitter, and one is going to go at the top left by this fire spitter. Try to avoid the bomb tower at all costs. To add extra protection, place 3 giants on the fire spitter so the wizard can take out that whole corner. Next, you're going to want to wait a second because once this fire spitter goes down, we are going to use the next push of our army, which will be the king. So have that prepped because every second does count. Once that goes down, place the king, the Valk, the thrower, your apprentice, and your clan castle troops, along with 2 headhunters if you wish. Doesn't matter too much, but it's good to have. Then your minion prince is going to go at the top at 12 o'clock, followed by its ability. Once this single Inferno is gone, you're going to want to place an Ice Hound so it can take after this air defense because there is a lot to push and we do need as much time as possible and as much army on the board as possible. Followed by the balloons. Next, you're going to want to keep an eye on your king. This does have the snake bracelet, so it's not too hefty, but once some of these single Infernos go down, you can invis the middle section, which would be the whole army, which does help later on with saving some troops. Once the Town Hall goes down, hit the King ability, and keep an eye on your entire army, so you can invis it in the middle. That's going to be the most hefty place. You're going to want to revive your RC, so we can go after this Fire Spitter, and hang on to your recalls. It's not super important, but once this Fire Spitter goes down, we do want to recall the RC if possible, so we can use it later on. Once the RC goes in the recall, place it on the left side so it can take out some of those cannons and this additional Fire Spitter, and provide extra support for the King. And then you're going to want to wait because the rest of this is going to marinate. If you've done it quick enough, you should have enough time to finish. Like I said, it's a very time-consuming and tedious process, so you do have to do it fairly quickly because I have had a lot of really close calls, and this did take me quite a bit of time to master, but it is possible, and you guys can do it. I finished quicker and with less time, so that being said, there is other methods you can look into, but this is the one that I found was the easiest and the least amount of steps because it does get very, very, very tedious if you try to get into the more technical steps. So let me know what you guys think. I hope this was very helpful. And yeah, this was the High Seas Hijinks challenge. Super challenging. I haven't seen one this challenging in a while. But if you liked this video and found it helpful, please like and subscribe and send this video to your friends to help them get some additional resources. Join my Discord if you haven't already. It's a pretty fun time. We do have a lot of events going on all the time and a lot of good people there. And that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you want to see. Follow me on Twitch. I do stream a lot more often there than I do make videos on here. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.